and welcome to my channel. I wanted to share with everybody the wonder of animals. Our animal guides, what animals mean to us in the physical, in the spiritual, and the fact that this is my Bella. Now, Bella has been with us for many years. We actually got her when she was 5, and now she's 13. And dogs, I believe, have so much love in them that they don't stay around as much as humans, purely because they love us as much as they can in that short period of time that takes us lifetimes to love. We got some terrible news yesterday from our vet saying that our beautiful Bella really needs to go to heaven next week. Now, my parents protected us kids growing up with animals and putting them down. We used to get the story that, they went to a farm to live, they needed more room to run and all this. So we bought it. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, sounds good. They'll like that. It was sad, but because we knew they were going to a better place. So this is the first time I literally in my 45 years need to take responsibility and put an animal down. We had Bella before our children, so she's my baby. And we knew it was coming. I mean, come on, we all do, don't we? But, over the years I've had so many clients come to me with, grief that is riddled through their entire being because they've had to put down an animal or they've lost an animal. And I hear a lot where people say, oh, it's so silly, it's just an animal. Please. This girl is so clever. I looked at her also a couple of days ago before the vet told us. And I looked at her and I went, oh my gosh, she knows. She knows. They just have an innate wisdom. They know. They're part of nature. They're very clever, very intuitive. When a dog growls at someone, they're not a great person or you don't want them around. And when they run and jump and they lick people, you know that they're a good person. They're a great judge of character. Other times they're just growling because we as humans are scared shitless of dogs, perhaps. And we're not a bad person. It's just that they're picking up that sense that they're not safe around us because we're so flighty. But either way, they're very, very sensitive. And our Bella doesn't stand up for long periods. She was going to the bathroom in the house. She's still eating. That's the part that's really, come on. Isn't it like the dog has to stop eating before you consider putting her down? And the vet said, look, we could get a month or 2. But if the vet was sitting there saying, it's time today to put your dog down, he said, you've taken it too far. So the thing is, I have a lot of animals in spirit that help me bring through messages. So this is going to be one of my spirit guides very soon. She will help me communicate. She will bring messages through. And I'll see her running. We had to tell our kids last night. My little boy just turned 7 and I've got a 5-year-old daughter as well. And they knew it was coming. And in our conversation, as much as we're all sad, we're very excited that, we have family members that will be able to give her a walk in heaven. And there'll be other dogs and cats that family members have lost over the years that she'll be able to play with. But don't discount the grief of losing an animal. Don't try to compare it to anybody else. And never ever think that it's just an animal. Because it's your baby, right? Doesn't matter if you've had children, doesn't matter if your animals are your babies, your fur babies. So See, I don't usually let her do this because she eats cat poo. You do, mate. You do. But you know what? We know we've got her for a week. We're blessed enough to know that because, you know, the trauma of losing a dog or a cat without, or any animal, without knowing you've got that time, it's quite traumatic on another level. So, if you do have your beautiful animals in spirit and you sense them around, you might smell them, you might hear a bell like they used to wear around their neck and you just hear a bell out of the blue. It's them. They're always close. They're always close. And if you're just, you know, trying to get messages and you're a little bit confused about what's your mind and what's spirit, ask your animals to come through. Ask them to come close because then you'll start becoming familiar. You know, I know a lot of people find that they have their dog perhaps sleeping at the end of their bed, and once they go into spirit, once they pass away, they still feel that sensation of the weight of the dog sitting at their bed, on their bed, and they are. They literally are. Because there's unconditional love from an animal. There is, I mean, seriously, could you imagine a human that just sits at home waiting for you to come home by the door all day, and then when you walk in, literally scream that they're so excited to see you? I mean, besides a child, there's the innocence in that, of course, a little toddler perhaps. But they wait patiently at home for you to get home. And then once you get in there, they are on, loving everything about you. You may have the worst day, but they're there, right? And, you know, there's a bit of guilt as well because I think, you know, I've ignored her a bit too. Because you know that she's there and because she's not high maintenance. So, you know, when I say I've ignored her, I've, you know, sitting on the computer all day doing some work or cleaning the house or whatever you're doing because you're busy, and she's just there. And then I think, oh God, I didn't really give her as much as I could have. But you know what? We used to go for runs. We've had plenty of photos. She's had every Christmas photo with the family and Santa. But as she got older, she started vomiting in the car, so I couldn't take her to visit family or anything too far away. And she started getting all grey. And all she wants is simple things like love. Just love, just pats. She just wants to know that she can be. She used to jump in our bed. She'd jump up. Now she can't jump up. She went to the vet the other day and she just couldn't stand on her legs there. Good your baby. That's probably not very comfortable in this chair. But yeah, losing a pet is just like losing a family member, losing a friend, losing a companion. You want to get down, baby? You want to get down? You all right? Let me move the camera for you. There you go. Oh, bit bored, are you? Don't like talking about yourself? Oh, honey. So this is Bella. Bella means beautiful in Italian. And she's been absolutely phenomenal. So if you lost a dog many years ago, or a cat, or any animal, and you still feel that grief, that's normal. Because it is like losing a baby, isn't it? You know, I was brought up Catholic, and I remember in class, religion in year 8 or 9, whatever it was, we got told that animals don't go to heaven. Oh, wow. That did not go down well, because I remember a student named Elise lost her cat not long before, and she was distraught. And as much as that just challenged me, it triggered me, and I was really upset that someone could believe such a thing, I knew at that age that animals do go to, you know, they do go somewhere. They do go to their doggy heaven or whatever it is. But what I do know is that they're contactable, and I do know that they bring messages through to me all the time. I've done readings for people where, or healings even, where I literally see in like a spirit dog running up, jumping up on the table. And I remember once saying to my client after her healing, I said, what did you see? What did you feel? And she literally said, I felt my dog running up and jumping up on here onto my chest. And I went, oh, yep, that's exactly what I saw. So trust that they're there. Trust that they're there. Trust that they'll always love you. And trust that you can reach out and use their innate wisdom. So in the future, if I'm ranting or whatever, when I'm channeling spirit and I say Bella, now I would suggest that would be because Bella is bringing through someone for us. And she'll know what to do, won't you, baby? Hey? Thank you for listening. I've been in a little bit of denial, you know. Good old grief steps denial. Next week I'm sure I'll be feeling a little bit different, and the week after, and every day's different. So it's just a roller coaster, and there's so many different emotions, and there's no, like people talk about stages of grief. There's no stages. It's a mess. You feel like this, then you don't, then you do, then you don't. So that is what it is, hey? Life. We're blessed to have it, and we're blessed to have the beautiful moments. And we do have the loss and the sadness, but when we do, it's purely because when we have beautiful moments, we realise how beautiful they are. And we do have the luxury of not letting Bella have pain. But we just want that week, you know, to hold her close. Be kind to yourself, please. And others, but especially to yourself. Take care. Peace out.